opportunity to come and to speak to the Builders Association. I am well aware that there's a game on tonight, and it's my understanding that all of the clapping that I hear might not have anything to do with what I'm saying. Somebody's got to update and you probably want everybody to know. The ladies are probably pulling it off. I am happy to come back a second time, I think a third time into the community. The first couple of times I made a very good impression. I came here for the Hardee County Fair to collect signatures, to get my name on the ballot. Got about 5,000 signatures around the 13th Congressional District. But I'm sure that the only thing people here remember is that I was the only person at the fair with a coat and tie. I'm not so sure what that says about my suitability for public office, but I appreciate the opportunity to come back to share with you tonight. I just want to speak a moment, because I need to try to get to Haven. I don't know whether this will be a debate, forum, what have you. I do know that I don't see Mr. Buchanan, so I'm going to make the most of this moment. If you're an incumbent, your job is real easy. What you have to do is to convince people that they ought to keep you in office. They have to be afraid to try somebody else. And that's it. You do that, you win. The challenger, on the other hand, has two jobs. And the first job is to convince you that what the incumbent is saying is not true. That's the first thing. We are Americans. We aren't afraid of anything. Problems that we face, difficulties that we have right now, are difficulties that either we have faced ourselves, or our fathers, or our grandmothers, or our poor parents before them. This is not a new country. We're 200 plus years old. We have endured a Great Depression, 2 great wars, one war that we won but really lost, one war that we lost but really won. Our blood is around the globe. We have fed hungry nations. We have built homes. We have made a life for ourselves. We created the GI Bill. I'm not quite so sure that you can scare us if we don't want to be scared. But that still leaves the incumbent in office. Because the second job that the challenger has is to get the people to trust him or her. Now, I wouldn't dare think that I could come in here in 10 minutes and get you to build up enough trust in me to send you to Congress to be your representative. That's an insult to you. But what I am going to ask you to do, if you would please, just take one of my cards. I don't have any big brochures, and I don't have a whole lot of things. I have a card. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it with the Smith. I'm going to leave it with the Kraft. And I'm going to ask you to take that card and go to my website, which I did not design. I am technological Neanderthal. But I've got some young people working with me that have created a website that will answer any question that you have about me or about my campaign. Or it's there. Social Security, it's there. By the way, let me just tell you, I do not believe that your Social Security should be privatized. And Mr. Buchanan is on record of having supported that, and still does. I don't think that the unemployment benefits and the way the economy is should not have been extended. Had I been your congressman, I would have supported it. Buchanan didn't. Just go to the website. He and I had one debate. I asked for 3 debates. I asked for the opportunity to confront him 3 times. I wanted to talk about domestic affairs. I wanted to talk about international affairs. I wanted to talk about the future of our nation. I never heard from him. Had it not been for one of the newspapers over in Hardee County, we might not have had a debate at all. But we did have one, and it is on my website. I just invite you to go there, look at it, decide for yourself whether or not I can be trusted to represent all of us. Now, sign wall. I've got some signs back here that I'm going to ask those of you who can and will, please take them, put them up somewhere where somebody won't come behind you, take them down. Put them up. Give me an opportunity to be seen, to be heard. I've lost the money war. Mr. Buchanan is one of the eighth wealthiest congressmen in all of Congress. At 435, he's the 8th most wealthy. Nobody can beat him in the money war. The Democrats had a challenge last time. They spent $2 million. He still lost. So in my mind, it's not about money. It's not about signs. What this is about is this, and I'll be through. If Mr. Buchanan was here, and I was here, nobody else was in the room but you. And we were voting to decide who's going to represent you for the next 2 years. Who's going to help you? Not talk about help, like 4 Lane 17 who support me, but who's really going to help you? Not talk about helping small business and then voting against the Small Business Lending Act. Who's really going to help you? Not talking about being supportive of economic development or being supportive of community and not even know that you need here in Hardee County, in this community, a youth care facility. I did find that out when I was at the county fair, talking with one of the healthcare workers here. You all need treatment and you need help for young people here in this community. You ought not have to go to Sebring or over to Sarasota or over to Brayton. So, if there was nobody in here but me and him and you got to deal with who has been trying to make you afraid and trying to keep us divided and separated and keep us anxious, keep us concerned, and keep us talking about our children and our grandchildren. We used to be somebody's children. We used to be somebody's grandchildren. And the same way we took what our parents left us and made it better, that's going to keep happening. No one man, no one president, no one political party is bigger than all of us. That's just not going to happen. Not in the America that I know. And I'm living proof of the opportunities that come from just being an American. I've seen this country get better. And so, I'll leave you with, who would you vote for? Who would you put the future of our country in the hands of? Someone that is continually trying to keep you afraid and continually trying to show you how bad things are? Or someone who will come to you and say, I will be a fair-minded representative for everybody. Not just the Democrats, not the Republicans, not the Independents, not just the folks that live west of 75, but for everybody. And I ask you, whether by absentee ballot, by early voting, or on November 2nd, if you want to cast your vote for James T. Goldman and give me the opportunity to take us in a new direction, a direction that will bring us back together and lift us up from where we've fallen to. Thank you, and I appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you.